Okay, so I began I could take up to one test a week, and one test, if you passed, which was multiple choice on a fourth of the textbook. If you passed that quarter of that class of high school. So in 1 month, you could pass the whole class. You could be taking multiple classes um, a month, right? So I would take two or three, and you had to prove you're reading the book by taking notes. Well, what I discovered is that all the key concepts that are like at the end of every chapter, those were the multiple choice questions. So we take notes. So that's all I would take notes on. No, we couldn't take notes. I can't remember if we could take notes in there or not. We may or may not have been, but I did not take the notes in there. I passed all the classes, and I passed fast. Like within 6 months or so, I went from a sophomore in high school to graduated senior year. I mean, with chemistry and everything. Um, did I learn it? No, but in all reality, do we really need those classes? Or is it the learning about everything else? And the systematic classroom and learning, let's say, is basically the backup for the majority. So it's like if all else fails, if you don't learn the stuff you're really supposed to be learning that isn't that, at least you have a solid foundation of a mix of what it is you could branch off to and learn about and go to college with. So basically, I was that. Not that one. I was the first one. I was kind of learning everything else. Stop! But not well enough because I feel like I know too much, but I didn't protect the best, most needed part of that process, which is networking and reputation. So, and reputation is kind of, perceptive of other people's perception, but we're getting off course, right? So, class. Okay, after class, we would eat. I've read reports like people made me eat my vomit. People made me, I had to eat this or I wasn't allowed to eat that. Okay, if you threw up, yes, we were threatened. If you throw up, you're gonna have to eat it anyway because people come in there. I don't want to eat. I'm not eating anything. I'm gonna starve myself. So it was threatened, but nobody, when I was there, was force fed by force or, you know, had to eat vomit. um, we had to eat either a full portion of what was served or half portion. It was our choice. Um, but like I said, as far as school, how they say poor education, horrible education, completely. I mean, unless you were teaching yourself, which is what you were supposed to be doing, you didn't learn anything. So as far as education being given to you, not good. Learning was your responsibility and you were given the tools. So it's kind of a toss-up. I don't know. We could have learned and gotten a good education had we applied ourselves. And pretty much all we do is school all day. Now moving on. As far as like anybody abusing us, anything mean, anything crazy, I was there over a year. There was only 3 incidences with 3 separate people that I either saw or someone told me. And I can't speak for the guy's side, maybe it was different, but the women's side, nobody's getting abused secretly. That was not happening. Okay? Not at all. And the one code red abuse, it was really weird. It was this day, some girl, they were like, code red, everybody down. So we all had to lay flat belly on our stomach on the cement with our chins down and our hands behind our back. But somebody had jumped up on the ledge, and one side was like the street to Mexico, the other side was like cliff to water, to the ocean. So somebody was trying to run away and jump over that. I don't know what the real story is about what happened to her. All I know is during that code red, somebody next to me was lifting up their head, and supposedly she got pushed back down and it cut her chin. I don't know because I wasn't looking, but it's supposedly what happened during that time. And supposedly the girl who jumped on the wall, jumped off, shattered her pelvis, did not get medical care, like bled internally, and supposedly died. Did any of that happen? And did anybody actually even get on the wall to run away? I don't know, because even though I was outside and I should have been able